In today's tutorial, I will cover how to generate and use Vision's web viewer and how to share it with your patient, allowing the patient to see what their teeth will look like after treatment. In my portal, I will search for a specific patient. Once I find the patient I'm looking for, I will select or click on that case once. I will search for the share button, which will allow me to copy the link, and note that the link will be available only for 3 days. So I can copy the link and I can paste it to an email and send it to my patient. When the patient opens the case or the email with the link provided, they'll be able either to click on it or simply copy and paste onto the browser. This will take them to the viewer of their specific case. They will be able to right-click on the mouse to move the case, and they will be also able to right-click on the mouse. They can go ahead and isolate the arches with a front view, or they can change to an occlusal view by clicking on the view buttons on the right, which will give them the occlusal view of the upper, an occlusal view of the lower. While they are in this occlusal view, they can either click on the video to play from the first stage all the way through to the final stage. Same thing for the upper. They can see the beginning stage and how the case will progress. If they want to see it in occlusion, then simply click on the view with the occlusal, either front occlusal view buccal, if they want to isolate what we see here, for example, an attachment, or you want to hide the view of the interproximal reduction, that can be done by using the view settings icon. We can hide or activate the view of the elements. For example, I will hide the attachment. If there are any elastics, I will hide those. If there are any bite ramps, for example, on the lingual of the lower, I will go ahead and hide the bite ramps. If there's any pontics, those can be hidden. And the interproximal reduction that is happening, I can also hide. If I wish to view the grid, I can activate the grid, which will help me in visualizing, for example, when I zoom in, the levelization of my teeth. I can click through these stages from the last all the way to the beginning by isolating each one. I can click the play button so it plays the sequence entirely. I can also isolate the original and the final. It'll also tell me how many aligners I have on my upper and how many aligners I'll have on my lower. I can click on my occlusal view and then play the stage. I can see the sequence and see where I started and where I'm going to be ending. Same thing for the lower. And if I wish to activate to see when my bite ramps and when my attachments will activate and my IPR, just simply activate them on the viewer settings. And again, I can play the sequence. Well, I hope this tutorial has been helpful.